Hi Shiva, hi Susie, hi Scones. How you guys doing? Okay, hi everybody. I have messy hair today. Messy hair day. Tiring day. It's been a long week. A long week. How's everyone doing? How's everyone doing? Messy's hair? No. Messy hair. Not Messy's. Dude, I can't do Messy's hair. What is Messy's hair actually lately? I haven't seen what Messy's hair is lately. I don't know if Messy... What does Messy look like lately? Oh, his hair is super straight. Hello, Nav. Welcome. Welcome, everyone. We got something cool today. It's been a while since I did a new board build on stream. So, why don't we go into it? But just to give you guys a little disclaimer, this is gonna be a sponsored stream because Omnitype sent out the Float65. So I got my hands on a Float65, and I will be getting one after as well. So let's go right into looking at it. So let me go grab the Float65. Oh, I hit my camera. Time to look at the Float65 today, everybody. I'm gonna put this on the side because, you know, just for the purposes of the magnet's not going. So, we've got two cases here. From what I heard, this one does not work. I heard this one is not one that will work. From Alex's stream, that's what I heard. So, we'll have to take a look at how it is. But at least we get to get a close look at kind of what their color schemes will look like. Let me just move this keyboard up a bit. This is the Float65, everyone. Oh, so this one doesn't have the daughter board, which is why. But here, you guys can get a closer look at the actual what the board actually kind of looks like in terms of like the finish. I don't know if you guys can really see it. Let me bring it closer for you guys. So this is the finish of what it's gonna be like. Hi, Jabronis. How you doing? So this is the finish of, I believe, the graphite version. So before we go into it, we should look at the website. So let me grab up the website for us. Take a look at everything we're gonna be looking at today with the Float65. I am good. Just a bit tired, but I'm good. So we'll look at the website. So let's take a look at the website of the Float65. So it is available on Omnitype right now. I believe. You think they forgot? I know, right? They forgot to send me the bottom of the board, Elquan. What's up, Elquan? Elquan getting it. Elquan's like, yo, they forgot to send you something. I should have made sure they sent me everything, you know? To be fair, we'll look more into it. I was lucky to been able to try this board out before everything, before the end of this. Instigator, what is this? Dude, you don't even like type it out correctly, bro. Come on. Come on. We will. Sorry, Nav. What's the weight like? I will go over the weight soon. We're gonna measure it out. So, 65% bent steel keyboard kit, and this one should, the one that I just showed you guys, should be the hammer tone gray. So there's total of 6 colors. We got the orange, which I'm gonna be honest with you guys. In front of me, it's not as orange. It looks a little bit more yellow, which I'll show you guys again soon. It does look a little bit more yellow. We do have the bronze. So there's going to be a bronze one that's going to be out there. I actually like the bronze color. I really do. But the only thing is it kind of reminds me of my NV70. So there's that part that I have to kind of consider. Which, you know what, today as well, when we were going over this build, you guys can help me choose the color. Because I need to choose a color for the one that I want. And I was originally thinking orange, but maybe today we can decide something different. I think at the end of the day, that's what we should be doing. So, 잘 있었죠? 사랑스러운 인스티는. The instigator's not even Korean, bro. You can't say that to instigator. What's up, Reload? So, it will. The group buy does end on the 25th, everyone. So, does Instigator understand what you said though? That's the key point. Okay, all right, you're right. Translate exists. You're right. You're right. My bad. My bad. My bad. So group buy is live until the 25th, everyone. So you got about a week and a half. A week and a half to make a choice if you want to get this. I think the Urban Steel might be a good pick though. You guys need to help me pick. Okay, so after today's build, help me pick a color. Help me pick a color, which one I should grab. Because, I don't know. I definitely, yeah, I wish I had more keycaps. I wish I had a lot more color keycaps so we can do different stuff. But, let's go back and take a look at it. Alright. Hammered is nice. Hammered is nice. Hammered definitely is nice. So this is going to be like, okay, so going over again. So this is going to be the hammer tone, the finish of it, right? It actually is pretty weighty too, by the way, in the hands now. So you were asking earlier, like, how does it feel in my hands? It is quite weighty. You guys can hopefully see like how the actual finish is on this board here. It has like a slight rough finish to it. It is definitely quite nice. Hammer tone metal, particularly when referenced in the context of socialism or German democratic. Oh wow, whoa, 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 what? What is all this history? Refers to a specific type of rugged texture paint finish applied to industrial equipment, machinery, and consumer. Interesting. Thank you, Susie, for the history lesson. I did not know this. Yeah, so it's really nice. We'll weigh this out. We're gonna weigh both the cases out. The magnet is so strong on this thing. It's crazy. And then this is like more like anodized, right? So we have a like anodized finish on the orange, but the orange, as you can see here, is really more yellowy. Like you guys can see the, oh, let me go hands finger. Right, you guys can see that's a little bit more yellow, right? So it definitely has a little bit more. You bought it? Wait, Shikones, are you asking me or who are you asking? That's the better question. Who are you asking? Who are you asking? Dude, I honestly thought about Greg for this one, but I don't have Greg. So let's weigh this out real quick. So it's still 744 grams for just the case alone. I didn't buy it one. No. Omnitype sent this out to me. This is a sponsored stream, by the way. If you did not know. Omnitype was the one that has sent out this board to me. So let's weigh the other one. Yeah, so 750 grams for both cases. So just the case alone, quite heavy. Yo, where do I put it? I don't know these things. I don't stream enough. Just for the where is it? Let me do this for scones. Where'd I put the hashtag? Okay. All right, let's say spot tags. Sponsored. Add tag. All right, we got this. See, I got you. I got you, scones. We did it. We did it. I did it, guys. We did it. It's tagged there. We have the tag sponsored now. I added the tag, everyone. We good. We good. Alrighty. So, even though this one doesn't have a daughter board, we could technically do a build in this just for a sound test. And then, but then I would say we should do this one because it's a little bit better for the purposes of plugging it in, and we'll check out the lights too, because it has lights. It's okay, guys. I did it. I did it. So let's put this away, because one of the things I noticed with this one is this one's bent. Because these are both prototypes, by the way. So I think over time, with it being shipped around everywhere, it's kind of gotten bent. So like, you'll see that it moves. So I don't think this is going to be a good one to build in. We'll go with the orange, which still has a little bit of bend to it. It's okay. It's okay, guys. We did it. We did it. We did it. We're good. 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 Oh god, I'm hitting the camera. Here, we're good. We're good. We're good. I'll change it here too. We good. Yeah, so this one, I think, it is a prototype though, so that's the only thing that we have to keep in mind, that it is a proto. So that's why, like, I have to keep that in mind as well while I was building with this. So we have to keep those things in mind. Now, this is gonna be, I think this is the FR4 plate. I think this is the FR4 plate. Let me just confirm. Yeah, so it's an FR4 plate. So we have an FR4 plate with the magnets. So this is what the magnets look like. It's incredibly strong, by the way. Do you guys hear that? Thank you for the bits, plastic bits. Thank you, thank you. Welcome, welcome. So, as you guys can see, the magnets on this thing is crazy strong. Wow. It's actually really strong. But MX Black's alu plate. There is no alu plate, scones. What are you talking about, man? There's no alu plate. We only have an FR4 plate. There is only the FR4 plate. Which, by the way, I don't have to do any stabilizer done here. So we have to thank Alex for this. Alex actually already did the stabilizers. And when he sent it out, I was like, yo, cool, I don't have to do stabilizers. Yeah, Alex. So, it's all done. Because I got this right after Alex did. But as you can see, I'll put some switches in here, just so you guys can kind of get an idea of the tolerance once the magnet. It's actually really tough with this magnet, I'm gonna be honest with you. Because I already did build it. I don't like this music. Da-da. So, let's put a little bit of switches in here, just so we can keep it in. keep the plate in while we test out some stuff. Also, if you noticed here, I don't have any mats on my desk right now. There is a reason for this. So the reason why I have no mats on my desk is I want us to test what does this sound like on different materials. This is a Shark idea, by the way. So Shark actually asked, he's like, hey, why don't you do, you know, like different materials, what the Float65 will sound like on different surfaces. So we'll try on my just desk alone with nothing. And then we will try the same thing with some mats, which I have, desk mats. So we'll try those desk mats. And then another thing is like I have laminate. We could, like, I could grab my laminate and possibly we could try that too. We could try different things and see how it goes. Really. But let me show you guys how you put it in. So it's supposed to go up here. Whoa. And then it just goes in like that. So it's a very easy, very quick build. Like very simple, very quick. So very easy to build board, but definitely a little bit tough to take out. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Whoa. Like, oh. Yeah. So definitely. My question, Mikey question, what boards do you have at the moment? I have not many. I have the Neo Ergo. I have a Neo 65 Core Plus. I have the Neo 60 CU, the NV70. I have a Cox 84N EC pre-build. I have two Wooting 60 V2s. I have a Hex 80. I have a Sonic 65 HE. I have one Newfie Air 75. I have a Akko Mu 02 75% wooden. I have a Newfie Kick 75. I have the Gateron GT68. So GT68 Ultra. I have the Evo 75. What else do I have? Is that it? Yes, so those are ones. Oh, and I have this one. My own custom Venom 60 build. So this is a Venom 60 MX PCB with an Optimum case and the Keytalk Coco One Night keycaps. With the Gleam, too. I put Gleam in this. I actually like how this sounds. So, sounds like this with the Gleam. So it is tray mounted. I tray mounted this one. Hi, Shark! Hello, Shark, 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 Shark. So that was a tray mounted version of the Venom in the Optimum case. I actually tray mounted it. I was gonna O-ring it, and then I decided to tray mount it just because the Venom and the carbon fiber plate just is a little bit awkward. Anyways, so I don't really have many keycaps. Right, so that's something we have to keep in mind. I don't have a lot of keycap sets. We have a very yellowy, orangey case. I have GMK Snail, which we can stick with. I could also do a poll, or if you guys want to try a different keycap set. I don't know what keycap set will really work well with this one. But Shark is here, so I think Shark can help with color matching as well. I don't know, do you guys want to do other keycaps or just stick with GMK Snail? And then you guys choose Evil Dolch would work. Yeah, Evil Dolch would work. Evil Dolch would work. Because I have Evil Dolch already in my secret. That's the only thing. It's in use. We could grab it from it though. We could. I also have the Nichirin. I don't have Mictalan. So we have a choice. Okay, you know what? Let's have a poll then. Let's still poll. Let's just still poll. With what I got. Keycaps. It could be Chirin. JMK Snail. Let's okay. Before we do the poll, let me show you guys the ribbon. 1 second. Here we go. This one from Mel Geeks. I need to buy more keycaps, to be honest. I also need to buy. Oh wait, this is not the Mel Geeks one. My bad. 1 second. My bad, everyone. My bad. This is the Mel Geeks one. It actually has the Mel Geeks on it. My bad. Honestly, if I had GMK Greg, and I'm actually considering it, if there's any good deals on the GMK Greg, I might consider getting it. So this is the Mel Geeks one. So if anyone finds like a deal for GMK Greg for like under $100, maybe I'll do it. Okay, let's do keycaps poll. Okay, KKB Nichirin. Snail. Alrighty guys, we're gonna do a poll. 3-minute poll. Let's go. Yo, why? Okay, who doesn't want the Greg? Let's be honest here, guys. What is wrong with Greg? Like, I think Greg is not bad, right? I personally think Greg is not bad. Oh, sorry, guys. I completely forgot something. I also have the GMK Winkler. Yes, the Winkler set. But I don't know if the Winkler would actually work with this one. But I do have it. It's not a face. Yeah, I don't think Winkler will work on it. But I do get it though, so we can take a look at it later. Okay, let's be honest here, everyone. Let's be honest here. Greg is not bad. Greg is not bad. But it's not bad. Greg is not bad. You guys are just downplaying Greg so hard. Greg is not bad. I don't think it is. I would honestly use it. I would honestly use the Greg. I would honestly use Greg. Like, why not? Nav's like, I don't think you are a bad person for liking Greg. Greg isn't bad. We're gonna peer pressure you. No. You know, the thing is, the more you peer pressure me, I'm gonna be honest with you, the more I'm gonna lean towards wanting to grab Greg, just to show and prove people wrong. It's just how my personality is. My personality is that if you keep telling me that something is like, yo, this is really bad, and everybody keeps saying it, the more I'm like, you know what, I kind of want it. I that's the thing, Alquan. I can't afford Greg. I ain't buying Greg. It ain't happening. It ain't happening. It ain't happening. Let's look at the how guys. You can't do 1-1-1. That's not okay. Someone needs to break the tie. You can't. You cannot do 1-1-1-1. That's not okay. We have to break a tie here. Oh my god, no! You guys, please no. Who did 2 votes on the monkey? All right. What was coming up? You can do 4 rebuilds with. No, I can't do that. Okay, we go with Snail. Snail won. Oh, thank goodness. Ooh. For a second, I thought we were gonna have a tie, and I was gonna be like, guys, what do you do? Okay, next thing is switches, but I don't know what switches we want to really try or what people want to hear with the Float65. I've already tried it with MX Cherry Blacks, and I've tried it with the Key Geek intros myself. Now, the one thing I can give you guys a heads up on is that yes, we won't do Cherry today, but one thing I'll let you guys know is that the board itself will have a little bit more of a deeper tone in general. So even with a clacky switch, it's going to be a little bit deeper. So I'm just letting you guys know now, before we choose which switch, what do you guys want to go with? What kind of sound profile? So I'm going to do a little poll that we're going to do for sound profile, and we'll start with that. And then we'll choose linear, tactile, and then we'll go with kind of that route. And then I'll give you guys, of course, switch choices from that point. Ones that I have enough and it's not in use. It's this board, I'm going to be honest with you guys, it sounds a little bit on the deeper side. Even with no, yeah, so like, ultra clock. How do I pronounce that? Mefuzk? I'm going to say Mefuzk. How's it going? Just a question. What do you think about the Keycap Nut 65? I just ordered one and I can't wait for it to arrive. I'm doing okay. I'm just very tired lately. But in terms of how is the Keycap Nut 65, it's a decent board. Honestly, if you're looking for something a little bit more budget, I would say it won't do well foamless, sorry. Foamless wise, it's not going to do great. But in a foamed setting, you can get a good sound out of it. You will get a good sound out of a foam build for it. I don't think it does too great foamless, honestly. The reason I say that is I tried it foamless. I bought the 1.6mm PCB. I even bought it, and it just didn't work out too great. There's just a little bit of a hollow sound that comes from it. You could do foamless everywhere and then just put a case foam on the bottom of the case. That could help. That could work. Make it a bit better. Okay, so first let's do sound profile of the board that we want to do. Okay, everybody, it's gonna be a very quick poll. 1 minute, go. Everybody vote. Vote which sound profile we want to go with. But in general, this board is gonna be slightly deeper sounding in general. So keep in mind, please keep in mind which one you prefer. 3D Keycap, welcome. Wait, have you tried being not tired? You're welcome. Yo, there's no... Okay, you know how much I want to be not tired, Instigator? Do you know how much I wish I could be not tired? This week has been like... I had a client thing I had to finish this week as a deadline. And I really wanted to sleep and stuff, but I had to get all that done for the client this week, so that was a lot of work. And by the way, when I say client work, that's on top of my full-time job. So my full-time job is a full-time job that I do from 9 to 5. This other client work is like a separate side thing that I'm doing at the same time, and that's on top of me doing YouTube as well as this. So that's a complete side thing, which is why I get like around 4.5 hours of sleep a day. That's my usual daily kind of thing. So just sleep 4. As I said, I wish I could sleep. If I had a little bit more time, I wish I could sleep more. That's for sure. That is a lot of sleeping, Mikey. See, Shikones is in Korea. I can't compete. 5 hours a night is sufficient. You know what? I would be happy with 5. 5 would probably keep me pretty happy. I'm gonna be honest with you. Alrighty, so we got into clack. Oh shoot, I forgot. I need my keyboard again to do one more pull. Okay, I don't have April. I don't have those things, so I am still young. And you only need 2 hours of sleep, KW. Yo, Scones. Let's see you do this, please. I would love to see you do this. Do the 2 hours and let me know. Switches. Cheese V2. What other clock gates do I have? Key Geek, Blue, B1. Wait, which one? Sorry, guys. Do you want to do? I'll put some tactile options too, actually. Hydra. What else do I have that's kind of high pitched clack? I don't know what I have that's high pitched clack. Let me look at my spreadsheet. Let me look at my spreadsheet for a second. High pitch B1s. We have other high pitched bright clack. Oh, you know what? We could do the Wingtree VDV too. Actually, the VDV could work. Hi, Fede. I'm not 35. Guys, I'm not 35. I'm not 35. I'm getting close to 35. I'm not 35 yet. Don't put me at that age already. I'm not 35. Reload is 35. Reload is the 35. Yeah, you know what? Let's put these ones. And just in case if anyone wants to try these ones too, even though they're not very clack. All right, let's put a poll. Lima, don't expose me. Hi Bob on YouTube. Sorry if I miss your message or questions. I try to keep on top of both. It's a little bit tough when yeah, it's really a little bit tough with YouTube and Twitch. At least you aren't 40 like Nav. Mikey acting all hurt that we guessed 35, but he's like a fart away from 34. I'm not a fart away from 34. No, I'm not fart away from 34. That's not fair. By the way, guys, vote on Switch. The poll is up. Vote on Switch. Everybody here just like not even looking. I have them right now in my Think 6.5. Oh, 2 on the Keycap B1s. Okay. Interesting. Okay, while you guys are looking at the options and voting, I should go grab these Switch. Oh god, sorry I hit the mic. I'm sorry I hit the mic. I'm sorry I hit the mic. I mean, by the way, guys, we could do Cheese V2 and then like we could do it all and then change up the switches around. So like we can actually end up trying all of them. You know, I didn't really think about that. We can actually just do all of the switches. This is me being not dumb. It's me being dumb. It's okay. We're just gonna do all of them. Let's do all 3 switches. Let's just do all switches, guys. We'll start with the cheese V2 then. Okay? So, you guys are fine. We're gonna start with the cheese V2. And then we will go into doing the rest. So, we'll do all of them. We'll do all of them. We'll do all of them. Well, we'll have to see. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We will do all of them. Let's just make our lives easier. We'll do all of them. Let's start with the cheese V2s though. Oh, God. I keep hitting things. So that happens when you have a very small setup and like not much room to do stuff. It's fine. Let's start with the cheese. Let's try it. Let's try it, everyone. These are stock cheese V2s, by the way. Mikey, Katina, tell me. Nav, what did I say? If you buy, I buy. And I don't want you to buy. Because if you buy, I buy. And I don't want to jump into it. I actually really want it. Really want the Katina. But the only thing is that it really can get pricey with everything. That's the only thing. But one thing I did consider though is if I have money left over from my trip, I might grab a Parabolica on the way back from Korea. Like that's something I'm actually considering more of, is grabbing a Parabolica. Because GeonWorks has some Parabolicas left over in their stock. And I was like, wait a second. Geon has some Parabolicas left? Right? Like it looks so good. They have the grayish and like they have some other ones, but I'm actually heavily contemplating on grabbing a Parabolica if I have money left over. They had a bunch left. I don't know if I want the HHKB version. There's only one color left on the HHKB, but I'm considering the HHKB. I don't know. What do you guys think? I was looking at John's site earlier. Where is it? Or was I looking at the Parabolica? So, the colors that they had left, from what I saw, HHKB has only grayish, grayish, I think, grayish. The Winkeyless has black, titanium gray, grayish, and orange, which I kind of want the orange or the grayish. And then there's the Winkey version, which actually has all the colors. I enjoy HHKB. The only thing is I can't use HHKB when I'm gaming. That's the only issue. I cannot use HHKB when I'm gaming. Scones, get the Type S hybrid. KEKW. Scones, I can't afford like all these things, okay? I can't do that. It don't work. It's not that simple. No, not to. Okay. And I'm also buying an F1 from you. I'm buying an F1 from you, Scones. No, just credit card. Scones is bad influence, guys. Don't listen to Scones anymore. Scones is bad influence. But he will give you a good deal on a keyboard. So, only time to listen to him is when you want a good deal on a keyboard. Yeah, but that's because I'm going to Korea, Alquan. If you were going to Korea, I'm sure he would have done the same thing. You know? I don't have an Amex Platinum. Reload. I used to have a Amex Platinum. But that's because Amex Platinum gave you the best deals. I got like $1,000 worth of points like in a year with that. It's insane. They had just so many bonuses. And like, but now the benefits of an Amex Platinum is just not good. It's not worth it anymore. Not worth it at all. You know what's worth it? The Cobalt. You should get the Cobalt if you get food in Canada. Cobalt's super worth. Oh shoot, I screwed this up. Whoop. I think I screwed this up. I should have brought. I should have used the. Man, I should have used the thing. I should have used the thing. That's my mistake. 1 second. I've got my. Fork. Scones and the F1, which I really have to thank Scones for giving me a good deal on the F1. Thank you again, Scones. And I'll see you in Korea in a month from now. Whoa, what's going on? Oh, hi Alex. Thank you, Alex. Oh, that actually shocked me and surprised me. What's going on? Oh, and Rice Cloud. Oh, thanks, Rice Cloud. Whoa. How did that happen all at the same time? That is kind of insane. What insane timing. Thank you, Alex. Thank you, Rice, for the raid. That really shocked me for a second. Whoa, that really shocked me for a second. I was like, whoa, what's going on? Thank you, Big Bezel Boy, for the follow. Hi, Rice Cloud. We are the floating. Gingy, we are the floating today. Lopire, thank you for the follow. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Oh my goodness. Sneaky Pango, thank you for the follow. So many follows out there. This is the Cheese V2. We just voted on it, actually. Oh, how you got Milky? Oh, thank you, T. Lee, for the follow. I cannot keep up with the follows, guys. Rainan B, thank you so much for the follow. We're using the GMK snail. So we already did votes. I'm sorry, guys. You missed out on the voting. We already had votes. And majority already won. Cheese. Cheese V2. Not blue cheese, but cheese. Cheese V2. Cheese V2. Which, if you guys didn't know, these stabilizers were done by Alex. Which I have to thank Alex for, because it saved me a lot of time. And his stabilizers are very well done. While mine probably would not have been. I'm just being very honest here. My stabilizer work is very bad. Malice, I'm looking to buy an Eden right now. Do you have any other $200, $300 for unique quality board for in-game? Ooh, that's tough. I do not know how to suggest that one. 200-300. I mean, I haven't tried enough boards. But everybody keeps saying an F1 is amazing, and a Neo ADCU is amazing, and I ended up jumping on the train of buying an F1. So, there's that. Mikey, what keyboard would you recommend if I wanted to something really exponential? I prefer Thoki sound. I don't. I guess it depends on what your budget would be, and what do you mean by exponential? That's the key thing, right? What do you mean by exponential? Exponential. F1 almost can't sound bad. You know, I'm gonna be honest, Instigator. You should talk to Nav. Nav will disagree there. I'm gonna be honest with you. Tuning stabs is the real skill in this hobby, Alquan. You are correct. You are correct, and I am not skilled. So there you go. I am very honest. I am not skilled. I am an unskilled person. Yeah, I do really like the look on the Sound F1.8X, but I also naturally... You know what, Malice? The Parabolica, if you can get your hands on one, Nav really says... Mikey read exceptional again. I'm sorry, Eisenheim, I cannot read. Okay, I cannot read. That's my bad that I cannot read. And Malice, for 60%, Nav swears by this. It's the Parabolica. And because of that, I also want a Parabolica. The Parabolica seems amazing. I heard Nav's and it sounds really good. And I want one. Okay, time for keycaps. Okay, one thing. Sorry guys, I'm just going to be doing something right now with my keycaps that I'm going to show you on screen. And this is going to come off very poorly to a lot of people in the hobby. And specifically Nav hates this specific thing that I do with my keycaps from GMK. It's containers. I put all of my keycaps from GMK into a container. And the reason I do this is because GMK packaging sometimes is not great. I have to be honest here. I know a lot of people do, but there's a special person here, very close friend, who doesn't like containers. Anyways, actually no, I should do the keycaps first. Let's do the keycaps first, because it's gonna be hard to put keycaps on otherwise. And if you guys were curious why my table right now, like I'm on a just table with no mats or anything and get a lot of these reflections, I'm doing this because we're going to try sound tests on different types of tabletop. So different tabletops, we get different sound profiles. We can kind of see and try like how does something sound in a certain way. And I'll try grabbing other materials that you guys might be curious about, and we'll kind of see how it goes and how it plays out. 6. So we'll try it that way. I'll even grab a laminate if need be, and we'll set up a laminate or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out. You did full backspace. Okay, wait, sorry, I'm missing things. Containers are my soul. The real trick. Shake the container for rapid wear. No, you're so fancy. I use Ziploc bags. You know what though? These boxes are not expensive. They're about $1 something. Unless you're throwing it around. No, I just keep this on my shelf. I keep it all on the shelf. I do not break my things. Nav just hates it. It hurts his soul. Containers hurt his soul. Make Navid's eye tear more. I don't think that's too difficult with what I do. Orange, black. Containers do feel pretty unnatural though, but I can't talk because I got half my sets in Ziploc bags because I'm too... it's not that I'm too lazy to put it back in packaging, it's because I don't like GMK packaging. That's just my honest opinion of GMK packaging. They move around. Okay, and every time I open it up, I have to realign everything, and it's just not fun. It's just, I have an OCD for it. I want my keycaps to be perfectly aligned, or not aligned at all. And this is the way I do it. I'm too lazy to put it back in packaging. Honestly, I will do it. Like, even the Winkler set that I got, that came in, I will put it all back into proper, into like everything perfectly formed. After I open it up and take it. Like, I'm just gonna be honest. I will do that. But it's just, I'd rather do this if I don't need to put a key or whatever. You know what I mean? It's just a personal thing. I know some people hate it. And some people will hate me for it. I understand. I get your frustrations. GMK packaging should be in a copper box at that price. They charge for their keycaps. You know, they do charge an expensive amount for their keycap sets. But I think their kitting is probably one of the better ones. If I have to be honest, their kitting's pretty good. Like, pretty dang good. I don't hate you for it. I just worry for your soul when you end up in hell because of it. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa. We'll see what happens at the end of it. Whoa, whoa. I think the keycap gods will be fine with what I do. They'll be like, you know what? We get you. It's GMK. They'll be like, we get you. It's GMK. I keep mine organized in labeled boxes in alphabetic order. That's really sick, actually. That is awesome. I wish I had the space to do it. Unfortunately, I work in a very confined space. That is the unfortunate limit of what I live in. I have a very limited amount of space available to me. It's one room, actually. So my limited space is my room, which I have my workout gear, my studio table to record stuff and film, and this. So, definitely a hard thing. I need to sell some keycaps. Well, you know, Alquan, if you'd like to just not sell and send them over my way, I would be super down, you know? I would be very, very much grateful for it. I like those plastic containers with the multi-layers and separate rows. Unfortunately, they cost like $10. That is expensive, yes. That is very expensive. I personally use these IKEA ones. I forgot who mentioned it in Nav server, but as soon as they mentioned the Gliese one, I went and bought some. I actually ended up buying so many, and it's super, super cheap. It's actually really good. I think very, very great value. Forgot who mentioned it though. Very great value. Mike, quick question. OMG karaoke is in? What do you mean? Did someone redeem it? Okay, guys, no. Hey, let's try not to redeem it today, guys. Let's try not to. By the way, I set up rules. There's a lot more rules to karaoke now. No more just random any song you want. We have rules. We are no longer in chaos. Quick question. Does JTK and PBT fans both are ABS? And texture like GMK, does it faster to be shined if used more often, or which is stronger? I have JTK and PBT fans, but don't have GMK. I'm not too sure, honestly. I don't actually have any PBT fans keycaps, and I actually don't have any JTK either. My apologies that I do not have any of those. I actually only got into buying keycaps around end of last year. So my apologies. I actually have not tried enough keycaps to give you a good answer. Maybe someone else here can actually do it. 20 of them not using, don't think anyone would. Does anyone know the difference between PBT fans and JTK? Would someone please mind answering Megalmad's question, please? No Rice Cloud, no redeeming. Okay, we gotta. Oh, thank you, Special K. So JTK is slightly shinier than GMK. PBT fans has their own texture, like a smoother texture. What did you do? Sorry. Legend Terra, does float really float? Not really. Sorry that I missed your message on YouTube. When I'm dual streaming, it's a little bit hard. Hey Keep Dweebs, welcome. I'm still baffled that float only comes with an FR4 plate. That is fair. What did you do before that? Just typed on bare switches? No, we're still building. We haven't done type test yet. Guys, we haven't gotten to that part. I'm still trying to finish the build here. I don't know how Alex does this. All those messages are wrong though. I'm like trying to keep up with messages, but also make sure I'm building this. I don't know how he does it. He's the GOAT. I am a simple man. Still trying to figure things out. Oh shoot. Let's see. Let's move this over. Okay, that's the wrong control size. Man, I'm like blanking out here. Nav, I see why you have those times. You know how you're always like, I make a mistake when you're streaming. I am making all the mistakes, and I'm panicking at the same time. And you know what makes me more panic? Is the fact that I don't know if someone is gonna redeem karaoke because I forgot to actually disable it. And that fear is what makes me more panicky. I'm just telling you now. But can Alex sing on stream though? Yeah, but Alex doesn't have to sing on stream. And I don't want to have to sing on stream either. Never should redo it. Don't redo it. Don't redo it. No, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Not today. Not today. If you guys abuse karaoke, just know one day it will be gone. And you will be sad about it. So don't abuse it. Whoa, 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 whoa. Atomic, thank you, thank you. No, yes, you're right. I'm not trying to rush the build. I'm trying to keep them from redeeming karaoke. There's a big difference here. Very big difference. Can you imagine if they redeemed karaoke right now with 100 people? It would not be a good time. Not a good time for you guys. Actually, it's pretty fun for me. I'm not gonna lie. It's a fun thing for me. I don't mind it. But it will be a bad time for you guys. Just letting you know. What's the control size? What did I use last time? Something's off. No, it should be the big control. I won't be beta tempted. Oh no, it's the wrong size. What am I doing? To be honest, I rotate my keycaps so often they never stay on board long enough. Whatever. Now are you gonna sit there and let him tell you what to do? I won't be baited, tempted. I don't know what to do for 50k. I'm really curious about that. Imagine how horrible we could be with hydrate. Honestly though, hydrate. I drink so much water though. I actually go pee very often. So that is something that I have to deal with. I actually drink so much water. I think I drink about 3 or 4 liters of water a day. I don't know if anyone else does this. That's how much water I drink. So I drink a lot of water in a day. I hope I can retake keycaps too. I prefer using Keykopo. Keykopo is great. I love Keykopo. It's more affordable, so which is what I love about it. The Nichiren I got, I definitely love a lot. But I really do want to try more other keycaps too. So that is something that I really want to do more. There we go. And page down. Yeah, Mikey. I will ask Kale. I actually haven't talked to Kale in a bit today. So I should talk to Kale about that actually. Because I know people are curious about the new Mix 7. the tactile, the clicky and linear switch. So I will talk to Kale about it, try to find out when they're shipping or when they're sending it. By the way, if anyone here is interested or curious about the linear / clicky switch from Kale, I actually negotiated with Kale on it. I do not receive a commission if you use this code, by the way. I will receive 0 commission on it, but you can save 12% on the Switch when it comes out. It's a deal that I made with Kale that I will take 0 commission, but you guys can save 12%. Which I wish they did 14. Honestly, I think that's what I was hoping for, but I'm sorry I couldn't get bigger discount for it. But at least I got the 12, which is probably the highest discount rate on it. So you guys can get it for 12% off. Hey, have you tried the AGS Radiant HE? Yes, I did. TS1, I did try the AGS. It's not bad. The top out sound is still not great on those HE switches. I honestly think that the bottom out sound is good, but the top out really has a very strong and loud sound to it, which is very HE specific, and it's something that I really don't prefer in it. Even lubing the switches is not going to be perfect. Yeah, I hope I can rotate keycaps too. Prefer using Kobo, and then wooden key switch might be in the wrong spot. 1.5U controlling. Oh, I moved it over. Yes, thank you. Drop DCX has... I don't like Drop DCX. I don't like their shine. I don't like the slipperiness that it has. It's something I'm not a big fan of. It's that Black Snail. Yes, this is GMK Black Snail. So, alrighty everyone. Let's finally do a sound test that we've been waiting for. Okay, let's hear it. Oh, by the way, this is just plain table. No mats, nothing. We will try with other stuff after. Wait a second. This left shift is a bit off though. It is a little bit shaky. Well, right now it's like pretty close, but it's still, yeah. So, I mean, it's not bad. We'll try again. I'll do one more sound test for you guys real quick. But one, I see just a question there. TS1. By the way, when is my switches coming out? And what do I think of the AGS between the UFO? The UFO is a little bit better. It's going to be a cleaner sound overall and less of that top out sound. My switch, I'm just waiting to hear back. I did a follow-up this week on my HE switch because we were waiting on the management to approve the budget. It's actually quite expensive to build a switch, brand new molds and everything. So we're just waiting on that budget, and hopefully I hear back within the next week so we can go into sampling so that I can build samples and have some samples ready and stuff. So hopefully in the next month we'll see it. Okay, so plate is open for stepped, yes. So it is stepped, which may be part of an issue, but I think it's something to do with specifically this prototype. Yeah, I like to do, so it is, just keep in mind guys, this is a proto. So this is a prototype, but it does have a little bit of bend here. So it is slightly bent. I think just with the amount of times it's with people,
and moved around shipped. It has a little bit of a bend to it. It should be flat when you get yours, but it is something that I noticed with the one I received. So keep that in mind. I mean, yes, it is a bent case, but it's just a little bit. Yes, if I was strong enough. If I was strong enough, I would. Okay, so let's try one more time with it. Oh, whoa. So, okay, so tolerance-wise, if you press hard enough, you can push the magnets down. It is one of the things that you will notice with this board is because it's held by very strong magnets. I was curious, like how hard do you have to press? So if I press, like, for example, if I was to put it in a switch here or a keycap here, and I was trying to push it in to get it right in, it will come out. So that's about the strength that it will take for it to come down and fall out. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind for you guys yourselves. Especially if you were interested in the Switch, or this keyboard. Just want to make sure all the switches are properly in. Ah. Okay, let's try again. Okay, let's try again. Hi, Conan. Okay, so we did this with 0 mats. We have a choice right now. Did you guys want me to go straight into putting in a mat? Or do you guys want me to change out the switch in this one with a different switch, which we earlier were voting on, which is the Keygeek B1, the HMX Hydra. So we can go with different choices here. We want mat first? Okay, let's do mat first then. Let's do mat first. TSP. Top 5 HE switches for stability and smoothness. At the moment, I would say Keytalk Nova. The Keytalk Nova UFO switches. UR Ice Ultra is okay. It's okay for smoothness. Stability-wise, I think for myself, recently I'm trying out the Wuche Studio Rose one. That one's actually pretty good. Sound-wise, is pretty good too. All right, guys, we'll do one mat first. If you guys were curious what mat this is the Unikeys mat, the felt mat. I really like it. It's a nice felt mat. A very nice felt mat. Which, small plug, you can save 7% if you use code Mikey. But you can also use other people's codes too. Support whoever you want to support the most. That's all I can say. Support who you want to support the most. Alrighty, let's try the mat sound. So what do you guys think? I mean, it gets a little bit deeper as soon as you add the matte. And do I have a link for the Wuchi Studio? You have to go either on the website, or you can get it off Toronto Keyboard Man. Toronto Keyboard Man does also have it. I forgot what it's called. I think it's the Rose something. So, I mean, overall, what do you guys think of the matte? I think it sounds deeper with the matte, for sure. So you get a lot more of a deeper sound profile. Like, it just starts to get deeper overall. Like, it's almost like, you know, when you have a unfoamed board, and then you just add the foam, like the case foam underneath, inside the bottom of the case. It kind of feels like that. I prefer this deeper sound. Yeah, it is deeper. It gets deeper. It's kind of interesting how it works with this case. Like, this keyboard is really interesting. Really. Nav also prefers the deeper sound. Interesting. I don't know. I don't know what I like. It is true. It rounds it out a lot more. Definitely rounds it out. It definitely rounds it out. What switch would you guys want to try next then? Because we tried the Cheese V2. We can go switch it out to... I'm only going to change the alphas though. So I'm only going to change like here portion. But we can go with B1 or deeper ones. Oh, actually, before we go into the next one, let me just plug this in and show you guys something cool. I don't have the Aperol. So let me turn off the lights. Do you guys see this? Let me grab my other light too. Sorry guys, I hit my camera for a second. But do you guys see it now? The lighting on the side? Oh, and TS1, yes, the Flex. So it is the Wuchi Studio Flex. It's just the pink one. That's the one I'm talking about, the pink one. B2, I have B1s, but I don't have B2. But the lighting here is actually quite really cool. I like how they did the lighting. So if you guys can really see it, like it's actually really bright. And it comes down and looks really nice with this. Like you get a really nice side view of it. Like it looks like this. So I think it looks really cool how they did this. Like, look at that. Really cool lighting. Back with the lighting. Time to turn back the lighting on. There we go. Okay, so we have the. Let me rephrase what we have right now that we can kind of go through. We have the B1, so the Keycap B1s. We can do that one. We have the HMX Hydras. We can also use the Gateron Type Rs if we wanted to. For deeper, we could try the Blue Cheese V2, if you guys wanted that one. What else can I use? I also have like a bunch of wing tree guys, so I have VDV. VDV is a little bit on the higher pitch side as well. I also have the Kale Calligraphy, if you guys want to hear calligraphy. Let me make a poll again. The next switch choice. I mean, we'll try a bunch of switches in this board, and then we'll try something else in terms of like what match it's considered on top of. But let's just do a quick poll. Because we have a lot more people here. More people might want to hear different things. Two, one, Hydra, Type R. What other one other switch I can think of? Oh, let's put Wing Tree, Purity. So that's tactile. I have Purity. HEPCB test. I wasn't going to because Omnitype is not doing the HE for this one. I had mentioned it to them in Captain Sterling's stream that I think these magnets are too powerful, that it's gonna mess up how the PCB is calibrating these specific rows. And they also talked to GeonWorks, and Geon also said, yeah, I think it's gonna be too strong for the magnets. The polarity is probably gonna affect these top rows, and so they put a pause on it. I considered it. Oh, did you guys want me to put the calligraphy on the poll too? That's my bad. I thought of something else, and I was like, that is my bad. When we do the next poll, I promise to put the calligraphy in there for you. Just for you. My best mechanical switch is MX Blacks. Would you say different from the Uchi Studio and Ages Radiant? I'm thinking about gaming only. If you're looking for gaming, I wouldn't go with the Uchi Studio one. The one that I'm using right now is like the pink nude one, but it's heavier spring. It doesn't feel smooth in terms of like how heavy the spring is. The Keytalk Nova works quite well though, but it's expensive. Like HE switches in general, guys, are just so expensive. Like, can you imagine paying 70 cents to $1 something for a switch? And I'm talking about per switch, not even a set of 10. Per switch. It's expensive. Okay, B1. Wait, this is not the right poll. Where's the poll? Oh, that is the right poll. Oh my goodness, I'm just bad at reading, guys. I don't know what it is today. I just cannot read. I literally cannot read today. I mean, should we try an HE test? I don't know. I don't think it's a bit risky. I'll see what Omnitype says though about it. I would love to see them do an HE. If I could put my HE like PCB in here, because I have the Sonic one. It'd be cool if I could put the Sonic in here. I'd be down to put the Sonic in this thing, and then use the Sonic as with this one. I don't have the Venom 65. Maybe I'll get one in the future. That's expensive, guys. This hobby is expensive. Like, as you guys know, this hobby is an expensive hobby. It's an expensive hobby. HMX crystals are really nice. I'll have to write that down. Alright, we got the B1s, guys. Oh, crystals for HE. They're okay. I think for Clacky HE though, I prefer the Owlabs tie switch and the Uchi Studio Flux. That one surprisingly has a lot of clack to it, the Flux. It's like super high pitch clack, but it is a clear clack sound. I do have the Gamer one, the Gamer Fuel from HMX. I do want to try Squashy Boys one, but I'm not gonna pay Singapore shipping just to get it. Seems a little bit too much. Like in the beginning of the hobby, just for me to try out stuff, I actually was paying ridiculous shipping. For example, I wanted the Gateron Blue Bubblegum, and there was no Blue Bubblegums in NA. I ended up ordering it all the way from Germany because I couldn't get any here. That was kind of a crazy moment. Hey Mikey, do you have HMX Pebbles with you, or have you tried them? Or have you never tried them? Unfortunately, I do not have the HMX Pebbles. I'm currently finishing up my last review for DY from Unikeys. And then I'll be going into the next set of switches to get from him. So maybe we can talk about it. Maybe you guys will give me some suggestions. You know, I was talking to DY to see if I can try some specific Wingtree switch, the new one for the full travel switch that Wingtree did, the linear one, and I put that on the list for one of the switches. But if you guys have suggestions, man, I can reach out to DY and ask what I can try. We could do that. I just imported KBD fans into California. $38 shipping. Yeah, that's what I paid like for the Blue Bubblegum. The blue bubble gum was very expensive. Let me go grab my B1s. Let me go grab the B1. MX, my best mechanical switch is MX Blacks. Is it stock MX Blacks or is it spring swapped? Is it lubed? What is it? That's the best question. That is the best question. So, you know what? After this, maybe we can do that. Maybe you guys can give me suggestions of switches I should try that I haven't tried. I am definitely looking for more switches to try out myself. Lately, it's been a lot of Wingtree stuff. That's for sure. A lot of Wingtree. Okay, let me get this out and let's do that again. Because these switches are not going in. Oh, it's such strong magnets, guys. These magnets are so strong. It's actually crazy. I wish, though, this was an alu plate. I kind of wish it was an alu plate. But I'm sure alu plate might have been not so useful or great with this. In terms of, like, the magnets and everything. But just a preference of mine. Alu plate would have been nice. So this is a trick I use if I'm only doing alphas. Is I'll stick the fork in here. Just so that it doesn't bend, because the FR4 is still kind of on the bendy side. So I'll do this. Actually stick it in. Oh god. That way. It is, the B1s are so tight. This plate is tight, quite tight, by the way. It's very tight. You didn't pull it out the side. You're not supposed to pull it out the side. Am I supposed to pull it out the side? Oh god. Apparently, talking about Cherry MX Blacks is now auto-modded. What? That's weird. Oh my goodness, why is this so tight? Upgraded gaskets. Nice, I got a white one. Which one? When did it? I imported the KVD fans. Which ones did you import? What did you order? I got one of the... Oh, clearance Margot. Nice, nice. Margot. Shark's Margot is cool. Shark has a cool Margot. What is up with this plate and these switches? It's like ridiculously tight. Oh my goodness, guys. This is not having a happy day with these switches. What's going on? Okay, wait. The B1s are actually maybe too tight for this plate. It's not working. There we go. No case foam, but I have plate foam. Nice. Mikey, could you test some switches on the Keycap Nut 65 when you're done with the Float 65? Unfortunately, I don't have my Nut 65 anymore. I'm very sorry about that. I no longer have a Nut 65. Okay, the B1s are actually a pain to put in this plate. It's actually too tight. We might not be able to try the B1s in this thing. My goodness. What is going on here? I'm very sorry, Miss Mefusk. I don't have a Nut 65 anymore. Okay, I'm sorry guys. The B1 is not gonna work in this thing. The plate is too tight for the B1 switches. I think. Alright, let me keep trying. Let me keep trying. Maybe I can get this. Gateron beers are there now. I want to try less deep switches on it. Hopefully, less deep, medium profile. The Keycap M1s are pretty good actually. Something a little bit more marbly. Okay, I don't think this is gonna work. The B1s are way too tight. Oh god. I'm actually sweating trying to put these switches in. Yeah, nope, we're gonna have to not do B1s. I'm sorry guys, B1s will not work. B1s are definitely too tight for the tolerance on this plate. This plate is actually quite tight cutout wise. I don't know how the final production is gonna be like for these plates. I'm gonna mention this to Omnitype though, because it seems like it's just a little bit too tight. Yeah, the B1s are way too tight for this plate. No B1s for this one, I'm sorry. Oh god, can't even get this one out. This is not good. Yeah, you guys can see how like it's super tight right now and I can barely get the switch out. This is not good. Oh, okay. Anyone know how I can get out this switch without breaking the switch? Alright, we got it. Whew, that worked up a sweat. No lie. That actually worked up a sweat. That was insane. Okay, no B1s. Note to self, note to everyone, and note to Omnitype. Plate tolerance is a bit too tight, where the B1s could not go in. Let's do, what was the polls second? How do I see all the polls stuff? Which should we do next? You know what? Let's do the Hydras. Let's do the Hydras. Let's do the Hydras. Okay, keep dweeps. I think because we had issues with the B1 in terms of tolerance for this thing, I don't think we can even do the calligraphy. I think the moment we try to put in the KL calligraphy in here, it's not gonna have a good time. It's probably gonna, yeah, not be good. It's an F44 plate. So okay, it's an F44 plate. But the cutouts is a bit tight. Very tight, actually. It's way too tight. Only if you want. Okay, not super cookie. I can record a sound test and send to you on Discord later or tomorrow if you're curious. Shark only if you want. I'd be curious. Yes, Shark is on our Discord. Shark is in my Discord channel. Shark is the cool guy in the Discord channel. It looks tight on the right hand side of the switches. Yeah, it's very tight for everything. It's a little bit... Actually, I'm going to be honest, that's probably a concern now because it's so tight. And I'm happy that we actually tried out some other switches, or we're trying other switches with this, because that was something that's like, I didn't notice with the cherries, the MX Blacks. I didn't notice it with the Cheese V2. I didn't even notice it with the intros. But with the B1s, we just noticed way too tight. Way too tight. That's what she said. Ha har har har. Cute dude har har. Har 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 har. So funny. So the funny. That's what Mikey said. I hear Welcome. That's what I said. What did I say? I say many things. Yeah, you don't want to mess up PCB while putting switches in. You're correct. And so I'm gonna have to talk to Omnitypes about it, because it is I think it's something that a lot of people are gonna worry about if they see this. I mean, in general though, I do like this board. This is quite nice. It sounds really nice. Like, you would think that a board that is magnetically connected top mount with no bottom at all would sound kind of resonant, like a lot of resonance, a lot of resonation. I can't think of the word, but just resonating a lot and hollow sounding. But surprisingly enough, this board doesn't sound like that at all. It's actually really cool in that terms. Sounds quite solid, actually, overall. Boom. Super easy. Plug it in with the ribbon cable right in the back. This is a thing also I heard that they're changing. I think Alex said it, and I saw it in his stream, that they're going to make fixes for this. And make sure to, making sure that it's hidden, because I actually don't like this. Like, look at that. Like, how not nice is that? They have, like, the cable showing. So, hopefully all good. Hopefully they will fix all that. Alrighty, everyone. Let's take a listen. So to mod this keyboard, you have to just sit the board on foam or sheet of paper, sheet of copper. That sounds expensive. Alright, let's hear it out. This is the HMX Hydras. I think the stabilizers are just a little bit off. Yeah, the spacebar has a slight tight hint of ticking. We can grab some lube. Let's just grab my syringe and fix it. We'll grab the syringe. Add a little bit of lube. I think it just needs a little bit of lube. That's it. So a little bit of lube should help. What keycaps are those? These are the GMK snail. The black snail. Yeah. I think overall though, I actually really like how this board sounds. Hi Adept, yours sound much better than mine. Adept, did you do a stream on the Omnitype Float65? Sorry, I might have missed it. Oh, the Hydras. The Hydras definitely sound really nice in this. So, I'm actually curious. Would you guys like to hear the firecrackers in this? Because the last time I tried firecrackers, or the cilantros even, in a top-mounted board, it sounded really bad. So, one thing I feel is like when you have long pole, very strong tactile switches, sometimes they can sound not great in a top-mounted board. This is technically top-mounted. I'm kind of curious how those would sound. Firecrackers? Alright, let's do it. Anomalous dude, let's do it. Let's do it. Firecrackers. Oh, sorry, I hit the camera again. My bad. My apologies. I hear what. Yeah, so sounds pretty good. Yes, so we will try that next. Actually, I have a cork thing that I bought just for doing this, as well as possibly using it in like videos and stuff. Because cork just looks nice. It's a little bit more on the mild side. So I do have a cork. We will go get the cork after this. After we do this one, we'll do a cork test. I'll remove the foam mat. This one, not foam. This is a felt mat, and then we'll try that. Dynabix. Alex sent him here against my will. Alex sent a lot of people against their will. The fact that there's still a bunch of people that stayed, I am very grateful. But that's how rating works. Okay, you wanted to watch Alex, and then he sent you guys here. But how are you, Dynavix? It's been a while. As you said that, 70 down to 56. Hey man, it's reality. My streams are very basic, and I just do this for fun. Streaming is just a side thing. Good, how are you? Float going well. Yeah, the float is cool. I think the float is actually quite cool. Like, if you really consider it, a lot of people, I know like some people might be wondering like, oh, it's priced at like $120. Is it worth it? I think honestly the pricing's not bad when you consider everything. Like $120 for this, you get a really nice sounding board. Like a really nice sounding board. Mikey is rich. He does this for fun. I'm not rich, but I do keyboard for fun. Keyboards are fun. To be fair, Alquan, you also do keyboards for fun, and you recently purchased a board that I would have never considered buying in my budget range. It's not even in my budget range. I wish they did anode, not powder coat. You know, honestly though, the coating on this is not bad. It's actually quite nice. It's like almost like an anode. Alquan, I don't do keyboards at all. That's a lie. That is a lie, Alquan. Alquan does keyboards. Alquan, what was the board you bought recently again? What was the most recent purchase? I forgot which one it was. I'm game streamer before keyboard streamer. Yes, but that doesn't mean you don't do keyboards. Does that make sense? I may stream keyboards, but I also do keyboards. Even if it wasn't for streaming, even if it wasn't for YouTube, this is a hobby I really enjoyed getting into. It's definitely something that I never really considered. I actually, you know, the funny thing is the way that I got into keyboarding was during end of COVID. Like COVID was ending, and I just kind of heard, I got like randomly it popped up on my YouTube feed, and it was Hippio Tech was doing a Thoki like sound test, and I heard the sound test and I was like, my goodness, when did keyboards sound so good? And that's what got me in. It's like I wanted a board that sounded that good, like a Thoki-ish keyboard instead of, you know, whatever I was using, which was like I think the brown switches in a Keychron. And that's how it got me into keyboarding. And then I got into a Wu-Ting, and I always wanted to make a Wu-Ting sound better. And then I felt like a lot of people were actually wondering how to make a Wu-Ting sound better. And then I ended up making content out of that. I wanted to make a Wu-Ting sound amazing. Sahas, welcome. It's been a while. I've actually seen you in like a week, I think. Anomalous dude, you use more interesting selection of switches than Alex. Oh no, I mean I think Alex does something that's very, very consistent. I just for streams I don't do consistent switches because that's what I do the streaming for. So for example, my YouTube channel, I will always use the same switches. It will never change. But when it comes to streaming, I now have the freedom to be able to go, hey, why don't you guys tell me what you want? If I have it, let's try it. So that was my goal for streaming. Like my only goal for streaming was really just to do that, is because it gives you guys the opportunity to ask more questions that you might have in your mind, and hopefully I can answer it while I stream, because I can't answer it on my channel, on my YouTube channel. I can't answer for you guys for your videos. So it was just my goal. That was just all I was hoping. Because I also felt the same. Like I went to a lot of YouTubers, like a lot of streamers, and I wanted to hear more, but I knew that they also needed to do something more consistent as well. So because I don't use this for YouTube at all. All right, where's my music is off? Okay, let's hear the firecrackers. I'm around. I just don't chat much. Oh, well, you should chat more. It'll be fun. TGR she. Oh, that's what you got. You're right. The tiger. You got the tiger. The Hamaginio mode 80 video sucked me in, then keyboard. Oh. When are you putting kinetic sand in one of your boards? I tried that, Elquan. I tried kinetic sand in the Wu-Tang. It wasn't that great. Have you mounted GMK mono? Okay, let's now do the sound test for the firecracker. Without desk mat, let's do it. Let's get rid of my desk mat. I actually like the hydras in this a lot more. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. The hydras is really nice in this. Let's get rid of the desk mat. Let's get rid of this desk mat. Adept. I have kinetic sand in all of my boards. What? Why do you need kinetic sand in all of your boards? Alrighty. Let's try it without any Alright, we go. Let's try it without nomads. It's vibrating through the case to the desk with the firecrackers. It is ticking a bit too. Like right here. Right here. Let's try fixing the space for a little bit. It's quite interesting, but okay, so the firecrackers, it really thumps a lot more with the desk, and the vibrations go through the case so much more. Like you really feel it a lot more. Thank you so much for the follow. Thank you, Aurelia Studies. Ariella Studies. So it vibrates a lot. Like like you hear it thump, like thump, 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 and it vibrates through, and it goes through here and it goes down. Now, one thing to note about the typing feel of this board is you do feel some vibrations down here. You will feel it when you are typing. So that's something to keep in mind. Let me just add a little bit right here. A little bit right here. Okay. So, you got it. Oh, thank you so much for the sub. And not Melissa, dude. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the 6 months. Dang, thank you. Thank you very much. Instead of anything, I was thinking Bolch and Cap Vela. The Bolch looks pretty good, but you should get the Euler. I would highly say let's go get Euler together. Okay, one question. Oh, wait, actually, no. No question. Let's go grab the quirk. Everybody was curious about the quirk. Let's go grab it. Quirk time. I bought a quirk one, everyone. It's a quirk mat. A quirk mat. So we'll try it on a quirk just to see how does it sound. That might be too rough on the skin. It's actually not. It's not. It's quite smooth. Very smooth. Very smooth. Very smooth. Very smooth. The firecrackers do not work well with the spacebar though. Does not work very well with the spacebar. That's something I felt. Doesn't work well. But the cork is super deep sounding. Did you guys feel that? Like how deep sounding it gets with the cork? Let's go back to the hydras real quick. I want to try the hydras again. Oh, wait. Do you guys want to try the Hydra again, or should I try a different switch? So what do you guys think with the cork? Because now we're trying cork. Made more of an echo with the cork. Interesting. I think specifically with the spacebar, it kind of does that. Type R, please. Yeah, you know what? Let's try a different switch. You know what? Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. So let's do Type R. Let's do it. We're going to try Type R with the cork on this one. Yeah. I'm so happy. You know, one thing that's nice about just having a little bit more viewers, if people actually with questions, is we get to try out more things that maybe more people might have questions about. And I enjoy trying to answer questions. It's a thing that I enjoy actually a lot. I think that's one of the reasons why I started content in the first place, is to answer questions. Hydra spacebar with the quirk first? Sure, why don't we do that first? Let's just do the spacebar before we go into this Type R. That is true, Slash. It is like the Hydras, but a different sound profile. But let's just do a quick spacebar test. Actually, no. Let's do the spacebar test with the Type R. I think that'd be better. Is that okay, Anomalous? I think that would work. We'll do the Type R first, and then we'll change it, and we'll try it with the Type R. So much fun. I'm also happy that because I only stream once a week, people do not have enough points to redeem karaoke. What stabs are you using? These are the cherry stabs that Alex did. So Alex made these cherry stabs. Don't taunt me too much or I'll do it. Nav, would you do that to me? Actually, you would do that to me. What am I saying? Only if I could taunt Shark. Type R. Is that going to be the Type R? That's what we're going to use. I do not own Retro Jades. I should get myself some Retro Jades. Everybody keeps telling me Retro Jades is like amazing. I really should get myself Retro Jades. You know what though? I think one of the reasons why it's kind of doing it. So do you guys see this? The way that the plate is cut, the switch is actually not fully seated. Let me show you guys here. Do you guys see this? So instead of the plate covering it so you can be seated, it's actually not seating properly. So it's not seated, which is the biggest issue with the spacebar. I'm wondering if the final production plate will be different. I'm hoping so. You should. It is basically a louder Type R. Okay. Yeah, I'll have to try it out. I don't know. There's so many different switches to try that I want to try. I want to try the Gateron Onyx switches. I saw Alex was typing on it on Wednesday, and it just sounded really nice. And I kind of want one. Like, his stream made me want to buy those switches. I was like, But the thing is, shipping from both the states to me is not cheap. And it's DHL. And DHL, it's not cheap. Especially with duties. So I'm trying to... I think I might grab it from Swag Keys, maybe, when I go to Korea. Because I'll be going to Korea in May. I also actually have a trip going to Hong Kong in a couple weeks. That's exciting too. So I'll be in Hong Kong in a couple weeks, and then I'll be in Korea in May. So I'll be back for 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks, and then I'm gone again. I heard the Keycap ding dings. Now I want to try them. Oh yeah, actually I'm curious about the ding dings too. The ding ding. I go opposite. I go the opposite way. Type R, then Hydra, then Retro J. Firecracker feel is definitely interesting. A very heavy tactile. Very interesting feel to it. Oh, cool! I went to Hong Kong in 2000. It was so pretty. Yeah, I'm going for a work thing, so I will be there to actually help film a like marketing stuff for 2 hotels for a friend to help him film, and then we have a food event that he also wanted me to help film him doing. So that'll be cool. All right, everyone, let's try the Type R's. There's the music. All right, good. It's so hollow here. I actually like this. I'm gonna be honest, I really like the sound. It's really nice. I hope it's a nice trip, even though it's for work. Maybe there's something keyboardish you can do. I might not do anything keyboardish, honestly, while I'm there. Probably nothing keyboard related. Most likely, I might stop by an audio shop because I want to test out IEMs. The BCs are louder and have a different tone. Interesting. Yeah, I've yet to try the Snowfall or Black Cat. I don't have the Snowfall either, actually. I don't have that one. The cork I think is making it sound more hollow. Yeah, so it's very interesting depending on what you have it on. The backspace and everything is different. You know what we can try? One more top that we can try that I have. Let me go grab it. I actually just recently bought it for photos only, but it might be cool to try with this board. So, I recently bought this. It's a acrylic thing that I don't know if I can open this. It's an acrylic board for photos. Guys, how do I do this? I'm trying to get this off. There's usually a tab. I know, Adept. There's usually a tab. This one had no tab. Wait, is this the tab? No, that's not the tab. Mikey's bad unboxing. We are trying this on an acrylic pad. So I bought this acrylic pad for photo purposes, and I thought it would be cool to test the board on this acrylic. Because I was honestly considering taking photos of this board specifically on this acrylic in the first place. So we're going to try an acrylic board for purposes of just sound wise, just to hear it. Acrylic board. Just to hear it, if it changes, because like the idea is the Float65 is an open board, so maybe different surfaces, different materials just provide an interesting sound. Alex showed that kind of on his stream. Yeah, he did. He showed off some different materials. I saw that. So I thought it'd be cool to just try myself as well, as much as I can of different things. I don't have enough space to put a laminate on this table though. If I had enough space to put my laminates, that would have been cool. Like a laminate, flooring, something, you know. Or if I had wood, if I had real wood, that would have been cool too, actually. I think real wood would make this board sound very interesting. We're almost there. My apologies, everyone. We're almost there. Alright, we did it. We did it. We did it. We'll have to clean this off later. But we can hear it on an acrylic pad. Right? Because it looks so cool. It like reflects. Let's remove the cork. Acrylic pad. And you can hear, you can see the shining. I think it looks cool. I think this looks quite cool. Alrighty, let's try listening to an acrylic version. Honestly, it's like putting it on top of the acrylic actually kind of just sounds like regular desk. But a photo of this is gonna look really cool. Did you guys see this? Like side view would be like this. I'm thinking that would be a very cool photo view. But that's just me. Okay. One moment, everyone. My apologies. I really have to go to the washroom. So let me be right back for 1 second. I am the back. Okay, anybody have any more questions that they would like me to try on this board? So anything you guys would like to see more on this board before anything else that we would go into? So my honest thoughts. So far, thought-wise. So thought-wise in terms of the Float65. For $120 USD, I think it has a really, really interesting play. Now, in terms of the orange color, in real life, it's not as orangey-ish as the rendering photos that they have. I like the render color a little bit more. I think it comes off a little bit yellow more in real life with the color. Just to go over for people that weren't here earlier. This is the other case that we can get. This is the hammer tone gray, and this is the finish of it. So close up, you can really see how the finish is, and it's really nice. It has the textures on it, and I actually really like the hammer tone texture a lot more. Now, keep in mind that mine might have a hollow sound because it has a little bit of a bend here. So you'll see how, and you can hear it. See how it's like, it's actually bent a little bit. So these are things that we have to keep in mind, that it is a prototype. So there's not gonna be it's not gonna be perfect. I do love the sound though. The type R's in this thing is just so nice. A type R in this thing is so nice. Like, I'm very, very impressed with the type R with this. And I think for 120 bucks, it's a very good grab, honestly. Like 120 bucks for a solid sounding top mount board with a very interesting mount. Let's plug it in again so you guys can see the backlighting of it, the side lighting of it. So you get really cool side lighting. Let me turn off the lights. And you can see the side lighting is coming. So the side lightings will pop up here, and you'll have like a really cool side lights that shows up. It's actually very, very bright shade. Very, very bright lighting. I also tried gaming with this board. Still works for gaming. Quite nice for gaming, actually. I would suggest linear switches though if you're using it for gaming purposes. Just my recommendation. Tactiles can be used, but just won't be as nice. Now, my biggest question for you guys, while I have a lot of people here, what color should I get of the Float65? I am not building it in this one, Atomic, just because it is very bent. So, I mean, we can put it into this case if you'd like me to show you, but it's very, very bent. So, you see how much it's moving? This one is very, very bent. So I can put it in here just for you guys to take a look though. Here, actually, let me give you this look. So let me show you how to get it out. You press down, and then you can slide it out. Super easy, slide out. Magnets are super, super strong, which is kind of the annoying part, honestly. So let's put it in here so we can get a look of it. Yeah, because it's kind of bent, it has a little bit of tolerance issues here. But as you can see, this is what it looks like in the granite. So if a fully built one will look like this.
That's a closer look.
What color am I looking at? I was originally looking at getting the orange. That's what I was looking at. But after seeing in person the hammer tone, I'm leaning towards getting a hammer tone. But I'd rather have a vote. I'd rather have a vote with everybody here and let you guys choose which one I should grab. Because I think that's more fun. Oh, shoot. Ooh. Definitely some tolerance issues there. Whoa. I may have made a mistake. I may have made a mistake putting it into this case in the first place. Whoa, okay, there we go. That was very risky and scary. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Very risky, very scary to do. It's just what happens and you have a bent metal that doesn't work properly. But let's do a poll. We'll do a poll for you guys to choose which color I should grab. So let's put this back in here. And we'll plug this in. And we'll do a poll. If I ever buy this board, I wouldn't remove the PCB without taking off the keycaps first. You can though. You actually can do that though. You're supposed to be able to remove the thing with the keycaps on. It's actually easier to do it. So for example, if the case isn't bent in any format, doing it with the keycaps is technically easier to do. Like, it should be easier than what I just did. Because when you put this into the board, the case, you need to do it with the keycaps on. Otherwise, when you're trying to put the keycaps on, you're going to have a hard time. It's going to be a rough time. What will happen is when you press down, and I'll show you. So, for example, if you were setting in, putting in keycaps in, what would happen is as soon as you put in like a keycap in, you'd be like, I need to put this in hard. See, it just falls out. So, that is something to keep in mind. Brown hammer tone with PPT fans erosion. Are there any keycaps that you really want to use soon? Not really. I actually have Nichiren, which I've already got a board for. I have the Monet coming. I have Winkler. And I'm going to get an SWG beige. I have the SWG, the Swag Keys rubber coming. I also have the Swag Keys Euler coming. So, I also have the Swag Wild that I purchased as well. So, which color Float65 do I get? So we go orange, hammer tone, gray. I don't have enough choices here. Okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we only have. Oh, okay, there we go. No. Additional settings. No, okay. So I have to choose between one of the two colors. Let me take a look here. So we have 6 colors, but I can only do. I'm not gonna want black, or no, I don't want chalk white. So we won't put a chalk white in here. We won't put that one. We won't do that. And alrighty, let's put the poll in and let you guys choose which one I should do. Starting poll. Oh, Mikey, I was going to mention to you that you should start learning Sir Mix-a-Lot's Baby Got Back. Why do I need to learn Baby Got Back? I know the song, but why do I need to learn this? Wait, does Adept have close to 5,000 points? Someone change the points. Oh no, he has 5,000 points? No way. How do you have 5,000? Okay, good. I'm upping the price before you redeem. We gotta up that price before you redeem. Ain't no singing no baby got back. Ain't no doing no baby got back. We ain't doing no baby got back. Make sure to vote, everyone, which color I should get of the Float65. Hammertone bronze, orange. Okay, orange is winning. There's Hammertone bronze. Urban steel is pretty cool. I won't hint to you how much I have next time. I'm just saying. Special K, what are you trying to save up for? What is the special thing you'd like to save up for? I'm very curious. Because I don't have anything past 5K right now. Nah, wait, you're buying one? No, I'm not buying one. So this is why it's sponsored. Omnitype is gonna give me one after everything. I get one. So I was thinking, what color should I get? And the color I want to grab, I don't know. I don't know what color I want to grab. But Omnitype offered to give me one, so at the final. And I would like to choose a good color to grab. By the way, the snail will not be going on the next Float65 when I do get it. Because this snail is put aside for my F1 8X V2 Smoke Edition. I'm getting the Smoke Edition F1 V2. I will be grabbing it when I'm in Korea. We have to thank Scones for that. Scones gave me a great deal on F1 V2. So that's gonna be exciting. Ooh, it's a tie between Hammertone bronze and orange. Oh, that's a tie. I do like the bronze. The bronze does look nice. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, it's a tie. Alrighty, everyone. We're gonna have to do one more quick repoll between the two. So F1 will be a great board, I hope. Orange, bronze. Alright, everyone. It's gonna be a very quick one. Very quick repoll. The F1 is great. I actually already have a CF plate ordered for the F1. So I've ordered a CF plate for it. Super excited for that. CF plate. So that's gonna be fun. I will also get the V1.1 aluminum. PCB? Is Scones still here? Scones, are you still here? Scones, what PCB do you have? Scones, what PCB do you have in there? I do not know. And actually, Elquan was also super nice enough to send me a hot swap PCB. So that's on the way too. You know, this community, guys, is just amazing. Like, everybody in this community is so nice. The fact that one, Scones offered me a great deal. Two, Elquan was like, hey, I have a hot swap PCB sitting. Would you like to have it? And he's sending me that too. So, amazing people in this community. Like, I think I haven't really, like, I've tried other hobbies, and some hobbies are a little bit harder to find really nice people. But the keyboard community is just like a bunch of nice people. Govs, hello. I'm moments away from passing out, but hello. Oh, Govs, you should sleep, my friend. It's late. Amazing people in the community. And Adept, you are one. You are in the community. You are one of the nice people. Also, one thing I was gonna consider doing for my video, by the way, guys, is actually fill this with foam. Because I have the Core Plus, which I think the foam will work in this. So in that video, I'll do a foam build. I think it'll be really interesting. Jian only had one type of hot swap left with RGB, but does not sound as good. I don't know if it's RGB. Elquan, are you here, sir? I do not know if Elquan is here. Oh, orange wins. Okay. So I guess I'm sticking with it. Orange is going to be the one that I grab. That also means I need to buy another keycap set just for this. Great. That is going to be hard to find, guys. What? Do you don't have the Zoom 65 V3? No, I do not have the Zoom 65 V3 anymore. I do not have. That one I gave to a friend. I gave that one to a friend. I have the 65 Core Plus foam kit, so I think that will work. Shouldn't be a problem to fit in here. It's the same layout, so I don't use it on my Core Plus anyways. I like my Core Plus without foam. My favorite. So that's something. Okay, guys. Well, we finished with the Float65 today in terms of building a sound test and everything. One thing I would like to do though before we go is, if you guys would love to help me choose some switches that I should try out from Unikeys, that would be amazing. We can go through a little bit of the Unikeys switches that I should be requesting, because I really want to know. Without going to bed, thank you, Nav. What a trooper. You know, guys, Nav is in a time zone that is very late. So I'm very thankful that Nav stayed all the way. So the Camilla is already one of them. This one I've already talked to DY and Unikeys. I've already written down this one as a must. So we are getting a Camellia. Camellia is a must. Ding ding. Okay, so let's see here. Keygeek ding ding. Okay, so that's 2. We have the Keygeek ding ding. Well, any other switches that you guys think? I've already done a Cosmic Purple. I've already done the Cosmic Purple. I didn't like the Cosmic Purple that much. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Oh my goodness, so many lists of switches here. Okay. Snowfall Retro J. Snowfall Retro J, the KD400. Is this a change of the original retro one? Because I had the original retro one. The M3 is kind of, I'm curious too. It looks like cheese. Like, do you guys see this? It looks like it's got mold on it. It looks like cheese. What is this? HMX Citrus Silver V2. Oh my goodness, so many switches, guys. That's awesome. We're gonna go through these lists here. The Keygeek Sarah. I actually do want to try the Sarah. I really want to try the Sarah. I was looking at ordering it possibly from Nixie Keys. So I tried a lot of these new ones, right? The Snowfall I haven't tried yet, so I could probably try that one. I love the Keygeek PA. The Keygeek PA is one of the best switches ever. Sarah's older, but it's good. I think Roxy sounded nice, but I can't recall. I want to try the Aperol. I really want to try the Aperol. Oh, not that different from others? Okay. So HMX Citrus Silver 2. Yeah, I really want to try the Aperol. This one is something I really want to try. Can't seem to find a sound check on those ones. Yeah, if there's something that you'd want a sound test on that hasn't been done, also let me know. I can definitely look towards that. I forgot, which one did I order from Mechlands? Oh, HMX Toast? I did a video on HMX Toast just recently, Atomic. Let me link you my video on the HMX Toast. Because I did a HMX Toast very recently. And I think I did a pretty decent job with my video. Pure Tea I already did a short on. So if you guys didn't know, Mechlands actually sponsored me to do their sound tests. So if you go onto Mechland, if you go here and go into their Switch collection, I think the pure tea is my video. There you go. So as you'll see here, the pure tea on my glance is actually me. So I did pedals as well. The pedals was through Keeps and Cable. The Keeps and Cable switches, I think they have mine up there as well. I think they used mine. Let's take a look. Yep, the MX Cherry Pedals is also mine. So, also mine on the Keeps and Cable website. I haven't tried the blossoms, you're right. Maybe I should ask for that. I don't know if DY would send me cherry stuff. The Falcons or the Blossom. I do want to try the Blossom, actually. I wonder if he would be willing to send it. We'll have to ask. Ice Lotus, I actually really like. Underrated. What is Ice Lotus? Ice Lotus. Let's look at Ice Lotus. Ice Lotus. Oh, okay. Okay, Ice Lotus. Ice Lotus. Okay, I need to write all these down. There's so many. There's so many different ones that I need to write down here. That I will have to ask DY. So, let's write down in my notes app on my phone. Okay, switches to ask. So we have the Blossom. We have the Wing Tree. Key Geek. So HMX Ice Lotus. Let's go back to their homepage of switches. Featured to new. So we have the Wing Tree. Camellia. Key Geek M3. Retro for KD400. Key Geek Ding Ding. I'm gonna let DY choose from this list. Whatever he can. There is gonna be the Aperol. Which one is the Wave Rider? Wave Rider, Wave Rider. Oh, Wave Rider. Okay, HMX, Wave Rider. Any other ones, my friends? HMX Black Cat sound test needed. Is there no one for HMX Black Cat? I thought someone did Black Cat. Do they have it in here? Black Cat. Oh, okay. If no one did a sound test for Black Cat, I'll ask him. I'll make sound tests for it. No problem at all. I can do that for you guys. Aperol Ultra Crack Ceramic, HMX Amber, Gateron Kansu. I do really want to try the Gateron Kansu. That is something I really would want to try. Okay, we got a big list. We got a big list. I'll also put this. All right, we have a big list, everyone. What about the other ones? Included in the 5 best. Oh, okay. But no one else did like a full video on it. Okay, no worries. No worries. We'll ask. What is this Wing Tree one? I'm really curious of this Wing Trees. Like, I don't know if you guys, I don't know about you guys, but Wing Tree really makes me curious of their stuff. Like, some of the stuff they're doing is really cool. Wing Tree Yamatake. Oh, it's a silent though. No, I don't want to silent. I want to do more sound stuff. Okay. Well, we have a huge list, everyone. We have a huge list. I think we'll go with this for now. Top brand new. Yes. So like all the brand new stuff we will ask for. I think. Okay. Yeah, I'll send this list over to him, and then see which ones he can send. I really need to switch sugar daddy. You know what? I need to switch sugar daddy as well. Actually, no, I got one now. But I do put the work. I put a lot of work into it. Okay. So one thing I want to show you guys one more time before I go. Oh, sorry, guys. So you said Cosmic Purple earlier, Special K. This is my secret with the. I have the HMX. Which one is this one? The Lunar Stones. So this is the Lunar Stones, and I really love it. Oh, Ruby, thank you so much for the follow. I think the Lunar Stones is better than the Cosmic Purple as well. That's why I kept the Lunar Stones. And I gave my friend the Cosmic Purple. Like, listen to this. I love how it sounds. And if anyone's interested in a secret, maybe I think Chester's gonna have extras, so you can probably reach out to Keycap about it. I think it's an amazing board. I would highly recommend loosening the screws a little bit if you're using these stock screws. Just loosen it a little bit and you'll get a much more solid sound. Oh, it just came from YT. I'm sorry, I missed on the messages on the YT, didn't I? I am so sorry, Mr. Pony is also there, and I'm so sorry, guys. It's so hard to keep a track of two. I see why Alex struggles with two chats. It's incredibly difficult. Like, incredibly difficult. But yeah. Okay. Well, thank you so much for staying with me throughout the stream. Anyone know who I could raid? Who can we raid, guys? Who can we send this raid to? So, there's like a lot of people here. Who could we send all these people to? Anyone have anyone? Anyone that's online that you guys can let me know of? Thank you so much for staying, Atomic. Thank you for watching. I would love to be able to send people here. Patty, Xin Wang. Let me quickly see who these people are. Because I'm not following everyone, right? So it's a little bit harder for me to do. Special K. You know Shin. Wait. Am I? Oh. My bad. Kimmy is also on. Yeah, can you guys send me like the names of like what their stream name is? They are super loud, but not super loud. No, I mean the chat really thinks Afro is good. Yeah. Kimmy and Shin. Okay, thank you. Let's take a look real quick. Because I don't know if you guys want to go into keyboards or... Which ones would you guys rather prefer? So the Kimmy is doing, I believe, just talking. And Shin Wang is playing Slay Spire. Which one would you guys prefer? Shin Wang or Kimmy? I don't know if you guys want Slay the Spire 2 or you guys want just talking.